You go to bed, worn out from the day. Sleep comes, but it's light, almost fragile. And then, right on schedule, you're awake. 2 in the morning. For some of us, it's that steady ache in the hips or knees that just won't let us get comfortable. For others, it's the same old trip to the bathroom, not once, but 2, 3, even 4 times a night. Each time, the deep healing sleep we so badly need is broken. And here's the hard truth. When that sleep is lost, we don't just lose a few minutes. We lose the very rest our bodies depend on to heal, to renew our strength, to give us clear minds and steady energy. No wonder mornings feel heavy, foggy, and frustrating, as if the whole night was spent working instead of truly resting. Well, after decades of practice, I've come to deeply appreciate the power of combining modern medical knowledge with simple, time-tested natural wisdom. And I've found that some of the most effective solutions for these very common problems are likely sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. Today, I want to talk to you, not just as a doctor, but as someone who understands these challenges. We're going to explore 3 magnificent, natural ingredients. Our primary focus will be on the king of spices, the golden wonder, turmeric. Then we'll look at its powerful partner, ginger. And finally, a surprisingly potent, mineral-rich sweetener, Blackstrap molasses. We're going to use these ingredients to craft 3 wonderfully simple and delicious beverages. These aren't just warm drinks. They are specifically designed with your body in mind. They aim to soothe those aching joints, calm your system, and help you achieve a deeper, more consolidated sleep, so you can spend less time trekking to the bathroom and more time dreaming peacefully in your bed. So, I invite you to relax, listen with an open mind, and let's explore how you can use the power of nature to reclaim your nights. Drink number 1, the classic golden milk nightcap. Let's begin by getting to know our most important ingredient, the beautiful golden spice, turmeric. You've likely encountered it in food, but its true value lies in its medicinal properties, which have been recognized for thousands of years. The secret to turmeric's power is a compound within it called curcumin. Curcumin is the active ingredient that does all the heavy lifting. Now, I want you to imagine a little scenario. Think about your joints, your knees when you walk up the stairs, your hands when you try to open a jar, your shoulders when you reach for something on a high shelf. That stiffness, that ache, that pain is caused by a process called inflammation. In my practice, I often describe inflammation to my patients as a small, silent fire burning inside the body. When we're young, our bodies are very efficient, like a well-trained fire department, at putting out these fires. But as we age, our internal fire department can get a bit slower, a bit less effective. These little fires can continue to smolder at a low level, day in and day out. This is what we call chronic inflammation, and it's the root cause of the pain and stiffness in conditions like osteoarthritis. This is where curcumin, our hero from turmeric, steps in. Curcumin is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever discovered. It acts like a master firefighter. It doesn't just pour water on the fire. It goes to the source and calms the signals that are telling the fire to burn in the first place. By doing this, it helps to reduce the swelling, the stiffness, and the pain in your joints. When your joints are calm and not aching, it is infinitely easier to find a comfortable position in bed and stay asleep. But there's a crucial piece of information you need to know to truly benefit from turmeric. On its own, curcumin is not easily absorbed by our bodies. It's as if it's a special package that our body doesn't have the right key to open. Thankfully, nature has provided the key, and it's surprisingly simple: black pepper. A tiny amount of black pepper contains a compound called piperine. Piperine is a bioenhancer. Think of it this way: if curcumin is the valuable package, Piperine is the special delivery service that makes sure the package gets inside your cells where it's needed. In fact, adding just a small pinch of black pepper can increase your body's ability to absorb and use curcumin by an incredible 2,000%. It's a remarkable example of natural synergy. So the cardinal rule is, whenever you use turmeric for its health benefits, you must always add a little pinch of black pepper. Now that you understand the why, let's get into the how. Our first recipe is a beloved classic known as golden milk. Here's what you'll need: 2 cups of your choice of milk, 1 level teaspoon of ground turmeric, a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a very small pinch of black pepper, a small half-inch piece of fresh grated ginger, and optionally, 1 teaspoon of raw honey or maple syrup. The preparation is just as simple. First, pour your milk into a small saucepan over medium-low heat. Next, add your turmeric, cinnamon, and that all-important pinch of black pepper. Then, grate your fresh ginger right into the saucepan. Whisk the mixture gently as it warms for about 5 to 10 minutes, but do not let it boil. This allows the spices to infuse the milk. Once it's warm and fragrant, turn off the heat. If you're using a sweetener, stir it in now. Finally, pour your finished golden milk into your favorite mug. You can pour it through a small sieve if you prefer a smoother texture. Now, it's very important to time this correctly. To avoid waking up to use the restroom from drinking liquids too close to bedtime, I advise my patients to finish drinking any beverage at least 2 hours before they plan to sleep. So, enjoy this wonderful drink as part of your early evening wind down, perhaps while you read a book or listen to some calming music. It's a comforting ritual that signals to your body that it's time to prepare for rest. If you're finding this information helpful, please take a moment to click the like button. And in the comments, please share which country you're watching from and if there is a traditional beverage for sleep that is popular in your culture. I would love to learn from you. Drink number 2, the warming ginger and molasses soother. All right, let's now turn our attention to our other 2 remarkable ingredients, starting with ginger. Ginger is a close relative of turmeric, and they work together beautifully. The primary active compounds in ginger are called gingerols, and they are powerful anti-inflammatories. I like to think of ginger as providing a gentle, deep warmth to the body. This warming action helps to improve circulation, relaxing tight muscles, and easing that feeling of cold stiffness in the joints. Ginger is also a superb digestive aid. As we get older, our digestive system can become more sensitive. A little ginger in the evening helps to calm the stomach, preventing the indigestion or bloating that can easily disrupt a night's sleep. And that brings us to our third ingredient, Blackstrap molasses. It is essential that you use Blackstrap molasses, not regular molasses. This is the thick, dark syrup left after the final boiling of sugarcane. What remains is a powerhouse of minerals. For our purposes, it's especially rich in 3 crucial minerals: magnesium, calcium, and iron. Magnesium and calcium are nature's tranquilizers. They are essential for calming our nervous system and relaxing our muscles. If you suffer from muscle cramps or that terribly annoying restless leg syndrome, it can often be a sign of a magnesium deficiency. Iron is vital for energy. A common reason for persistent fatigue, even after a full night's sleep, is low iron. Blackstrap molasses is an excellent source, helping your body transport oxygen more efficiently. Let's use these 2 ingredients in our second incredibly simple and soothing nighttime drink. This is for a wonderfully simple infusion. All you will need is 1 cup of hot water, a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger sliced thinly, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of blackstrap molasses. The preparation could not be easier. First, place your ginger slices directly into a sturdy mug. Next, pour your hot water over the ginger and allow it to steep for at least 5 minutes. This allows the water to become fully infused with the beneficial compounds. After it is steeped, add 1 teaspoon of Blackstrap molasses and stir vigorously until it is completely dissolved. This drink is a true tonic. The ginger soothes your digestive tract and provides its anti-inflammatory warmth, while the molasses delivers that potent dose of magnesium and iron to calm your nerves and relax your muscles. And again, be sure to enjoy this drink at least 2 hours before you turn in for the night. Drink number 3, the Sleep Deep Pain-Free Power Tea. So far, we've seen the individual strengths of our ingredients. Now, it is time to combine all 3 for our ultimate nighttime recipe. I call this one the Sleep Deep Pain-Free Power Tea. This drink is the culmination of everything we've discussed, creating a truly comprehensive sleep tonic. Before we make it, let's quickly revisit the issue of waking up frequently to use the restroom. In medicine, we call this nocturia, and it's one of the biggest sleep disruptors for older adults. While this drink is not a direct cure, its ingredients can offer significant help. The powerful systemic anti-inflammatory effects of both turmeric and ginger can help to reduce irritation throughout the body, including the bladder. An inflamed or irritated bladder can send "I'm full" signals to the brain far too frequently. By calming this inflammation, you may notice a reduction in that feeling of urgency. Furthermore, by helping you fall into a deeper state of sleep, you give your body a better chance to regulate its natural rhythms. So with that in mind, let's prepare our most powerful sleep-promoting tea. Here is what you will need: 1½ cups of water, a ½ teaspoon of ground turmeric, a tiny pinch of black pepper, a ½ piece of fresh ginger, and 1 teaspoon of Blackstrap molasses. Here is how we will prepare it to maximize its potency. In a small saucepan, combine the water, turmeric, black pepper, and ginger. Bring the mixture to a very gentle simmer, then immediately reduce the heat to the lowest possible setting. Allow it to steep on this low heat for a full 10 minutes. This slow simmer creates a strong, concentrated decoction. After 10 minutes, turn off the heat. Carefully pour the tea through a small strainer into your mug. Finally, stir in your teaspoon of Blackstrap molasses until it has completely dissolved. This drink is the perfect end to your day. It is a multi-pronged approach to better sleep. The turmeric and ginger combat joint inflammation. The ginger calms your digestion, and the molasses provides the minerals your muscles need to release tension. As always, finish drinking it at least 2 hours before bedtime to get the maximum benefit without any unwanted interruptions. Choosing and storing your ingredients. Now, before we conclude, I want to spend a moment on a very important topic: the quality of your ingredients. Just like with medicine, the purity and freshness of what you use will greatly impact the results. So here are a few simple guidelines. For your turmeric and ginger, whenever possible, choose the fresh, whole roots. Look for roots that are firm, plump, and heavy for their size, with smooth skin. Avoid anything that looks shriveled, dry, or has soft, moldy spots. When you get them home, store them in the crisper drawer of your refrigerator. They will last for several weeks. If you buy more than you can use, you can peel and freeze them, and they will last for months. If you are using ground powders, look for brands that are certified organic and come in dark, well-sealed containers. The color of the turmeric should be a vibrant, deep golden orange, not a dull, brownish yellow. Store your powders in a cool, dark cupboard, away from the heat and light of the stove, which can degrade their potency and beneficial compounds very quickly. For your Blackstrap molasses, the key is in the name. Make sure the label explicitly says unsulfured Blackstrap molasses. Unsulfured means it was processed without using sulfur dioxide, which results in a cleaner, purer taste. Avoid light or dark molasses, as they are much higher in sugar and do not contain the same incredible concentration of minerals. Molasses is very shelf-stable. Simply store it in its tightly sealed jar in a cool, dark pantry. There is no need to refrigerate it. Following these simple steps will ensure you are getting the most healing power from every single cup you make. A crucial word of caution and alternatives. Now, as a physician, it is my duty to mention that while these natural remedies are wonderfully beneficial for most people, they are not for everyone. It is always best to speak with your own doctor before adding anything new to your routine, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or are taking medication. Specifically, you should be cautious if you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, Eliquis, or even a daily aspirin. Both turmeric and ginger have natural blood-thinning properties, and combining them could increase the risk of bleeding. Secondly, if you have a history of gallbladder issues or gallstones, be aware that turmeric can stimulate bile production, which might cause discomfort. People who are prone to kidney stones should also be mindful, as turmeric is high in oxalates. And finally, for my patients with diabetes, please remember that while Blackstrap molasses is a better choice than refined sugar, it is still a form of sugar and must be accounted for in your daily carbohydrate count. If you fall into one of these categories, does that mean you can't have a comforting nighttime drink? Of course not. A wonderful and very safe alternative is a simple mug of warm milk or almond milk with a dash of cinnamon and nutmeg. Another excellent choice is a caffeine-free chamomile tea, which is renowned for its gentle, calming properties that can help you drift off to sleep peacefully. The goal is to find a warm, soothing ritual that works safely for your body. So there we have it. 3 simple yet powerful natural recipes to help you win back your nights. We have our classic golden milk nightcap, our warming ginger and molasses soother, and our ultimate sleep-deep, pain-free power tea. I want to emphasize that these are not like sleeping pills. They are not a quick fix, but rather gentle, natural allies. Their true power is unlocked through consistency. I encourage you to make one of these drinks a part of your nightly wind-down ritual. See it as a quiet, meditative moment at the end of your day, a time to signal to your body that it's time to rest and repair. And remember the golden rule of timing. Finish your chosen drink at least 2 hours before your head hits the pillow to ensure the best, most uninterrupted rest. Embracing our later years should be a time of joy, not a time of exhaustion. You shouldn't have to accept nightly pain and broken sleep as an inevitable part of aging. As a doctor, I can tell you that giving your body the right tools to heal itself is one of the most powerful things you can do. These humble ingredients are some of those tools. I sincerely hope that these recipes and this information provide you with comfort, with relief, and with many, many nights of deep, peaceful, and blessedly uninterrupted sleep. You have more than earned it. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you today. If you found this video to be valuable and think it could help a loved one, please do share it with them. And if you would like to see more videos from me sharing simple, evidence-based natural health advice, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell. And finally, please give this video a thumbs up if it has been helpful. Your support is deeply appreciated and allows us to continue this important work. Until we meet again, I wish you good health, happiness, and the sweetest of dreams. Good night.